Hello viewers, tutorial 9 question 2, and we're using the chain rule to differentiate three functions. So the chain rule is what you see in red there, dy by dx is dy by dz times dz by dx. So we need to decide on our z. So for the first function, what's our z and what does that leave our y? So z will be what's inside the bracket, which is x plus 4, and that makes the whole bracket z, so then y is z to the power of 3. So we can differentiate both of these. We're differentiating z with respect to x, so this will give you dz by dx, which is x plus 4, x differentiates to 1, 4 is just a number. And over here we get, if we differentiate this, we're differentiating y, so it's dy on the top, and it's z is the letter that we have appearing on the other side, so it's dy by dz we're finding. So dy by dz is differentiate z cubed, you get 1 times 3 is 3z squared. Okay, so now we're ready to use the rule. The rule says that dy by dx is dy by dz times dz by dx, which is dy by dz is 3z squared times dz by dx. That we've found to be 1, so this is going to be 3 times z, but we cannot have a z in our final answer. So we need to substitute back again. Z was x plus 4, and we had z squared, so that's squared. Okay, so the derivative of x plus 4 cubed is 3 times x plus 4 squared. Okay, so question B, we've got x to the power of 4 minus 2x to the power of 5. So our z here is going to be the bracket, which is x to the power of 4 minus 2x, and making that all z leaves you with y equals z to the power of 5. Okay, so we can now differentiate both. We get differentiating z with respect to x gives us x to the power of 4 differentiates to 4x to the power of 3. 2x differentiates to 2. And over here we're differentiating y, dy by dz. So we've got 1 times 5 is 5z to the power of 4. So we've got dy by dz, dy by dx we're finding is dy by dz times dz by dx, which is dy by dz was 5z to the 4 multiplied by dz by dx. Both these terms are going to multiply 5z to the 4, so we need to put this in a bracket. And then we need to reverse substitute. So z was that bracket, was x to the power of 4 minus 2x. So it's that bracket to the power of 4 multiplied by 4x to the power of 3 minus 2. Okay, so we have our derivative of x to the 4 minus 2x to the power of 5. Differentiating that gives you 5 times x to the 4 minus 2x, whole bracket to the power of 4, multiplied by 4x cubed minus 2. Question C we have on the right hand page, which is cosine of 4x squared plus x. So same approach, we'll take z to be what's inside that bracket, so z is 4x squared plus x, and that leaves, if that bracket becomes z, then we've got y equals cosine of z. So we can now differentiate both of those. So dz by dx is 4x squared differentiates to 8x plus x differentiates to 1. So what about dy by dz? Differentiate cosine that differentiates to negative of sine. Derivative of cosine is negative sine. So we get dy by dz is negative sine of z. Okay, so we get dy by dx equals dy by dz times dz by dx, which is dy by dz is negative sine of z multiplied by dz by dx, which I'll write first, and remember to put it in brackets. So we've got negative of 8x plus 1 sine. We're not done yet because we can't have a z in our final answer. That z was 4x squared plus x. That's what z was. So we've got as our final answer the derivative of cosine of 4x squared plus x is negative of 8x plus 1 times the sine of 4x squared plus x. Okay, thanks for watching. Over and out.